that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My clown way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog ain't never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ritter's throw taken in by London. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
London moved the chain, something he did 48 times as a rookie last season. First receiver taken in 2022 draft, finished with almost 900 yards in the league's second worst passing offense.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. The Falcons had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
43 rail.
Ridder to throw it. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Now 3rd down and 7. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On the counter, here's Jones. Fighting through. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Ritter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost him a ball game.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
3-3. Ready?
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Quick throw there is incomplete. He was looking for his running back Aaron Jones that time. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied at 7-7.
Down. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hut, hut.
On play action, here's Ritter. And caught by London. Touchdown! Drake London, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
And they'll run it here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
6, 7.
To throw now. Here's Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to have the football back again.
And taken right on the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Here we go. Here we go. Drill 52. Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Got it.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. Ritter. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Love now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Falcon football.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Ritter back to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll run with Robinson. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Robinson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal, Ritter with it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. Back to throw, Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. With a second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Dobbs goes in motion. Now Jones. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Come on, set. Watch out now. 50 series.
Play action this time with Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. Able to slither by. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And powering through at the 35. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, Love. Now swing pass for Dillon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. is free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Anders Carlson, the kickoff for the Packers.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Ritter. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. That third down conversion good for 23. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's the option. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
First down 10 at their own 7-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, set.
First down, Packers.
First down, Love to pass. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Into the hands of London. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Go, Pete. Blaster, 6.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, Love to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Powers through. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. There he goes, left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 33-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Fight. Set.
Ritter to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Ritter from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected, but sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to, so sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And just shutting him off there, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Green Bay.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's got it down to the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 22. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Throwing. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
They get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback in 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready?
Ritter now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Red, yellow. Set, cut.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Set.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Okay,
You'd have to
ready?
think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Cut, cut.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Ritter. Open man is hard. It's complete. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Ritter looks to throw it. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Yellow. Claws red.
Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To a knee goes Love, and that should be that. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How
How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Packers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised.